Good morning. Last night we stayed at mile 508, so I made it over the 500-mile mark yesterday, which was awesome and exciting.
Which for us Canadians is 800 kilometers.
Or just a long ways. Yeah, so we stayed at Horse Trail Camp. It's a nice campsite. They have a little spring they have to walk down to. And today we are planning to go down to Hikertown.
9.4 miles ahead, all downhill.
Where we are hoping we have a resupply waiting that ordered from REI a few weeks ago. So hopefully that got there.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get it.
Still there.
After Hikertown, I guess we're gonna try to probably cross part of the L.A Aquaduct section this afternoon. I don't think we're gonna night hike it unless something's changing, because it hasn't been super hot the last couple of days, so not really any particular reason to night hike it. And our sleep schedules don't change very well,
We
so
don't do well with messing them up.
so we're gonna try to stay pretty much the same. We might hike a little into the evening, but we will see. But the sun is just, I don't know if you can see that, or if it's just a big red ball, but the sun is just coming up over the horizon there.
Yeah, it's only
Awesome.
5:40 right now, so getting a pretty early start. We woke up a little early this morning, so yeah.
Where are we going?
That way.
That way. Well, this is not a bad way to start your day at all. It's amazing. Just hiking down the hill as the sun's coming up is just so nice. What a view. Well, so it's 7:40. Come down 4.5 miles. So this is looking at the Mojave Desert. And Hikertown, it's 5 miles away somewhere. We don't know where. I think it's wow. That way. actually not bad. It's pretty good. It's tempting to stay there for the night, but decided we'll just carry on. So we ended up catching a ride to town to that market. The market actually had a pretty good supply.
It did.
Surprisingly good. I think the prices were okay. We didn't have to buy a lot, so we got a bunch of stuff shipped to us through our EI. Now we're heading up to the Aquaduct section. We kind of killed off for the afternoon at Hikertown. Hopefully the heat of the day is gone. So far we only have 9 miles in for the day. Almost 10. So 10 by 3. Woohoo! We're gonna eye our plans to maybe do another 10.
Yeah.
Maybe less. If we can find a place to camp, but it's been windy. And we're entering the desert. Big old desert. I'll turn around. I'll show you, but I'm not sure how tempting it is. Windy. So then it'll be 18 miles before we get some more shit. Let's see. Hopefully not 18, because that would be really. Yeah. As it is, we hope to kind of hike till sunset, eat dinner at sunset, and then maybe hike for a few hours in the dark. Just hike in the dark.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a full moon tonight, so it might be kind of neat.
Yeah, and this is a flat, straight section, so it's a spot. That's our plan. See what happens. It doesn't know. And the gentleman behind us, that's him. He's kind of been hiking with us around
us for quite a while, since Banning, really.
Nice having him.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're going that way. So that's the L.A Aquaduct. It is open at this point. So I think, if I read correctly, it's 461 miles long or something. It takes the water from the Sierra Nevadas, actually, the Owen Lake area, which has caused some controversy in the past. The updated version of the aqueduct. I think after all these miles she would know how to walk. Now I have to explain it all over to her. .45, we're just stopping for some dinner. And today it looks like we get a Cuban rice bowl. But, like, pretty nice spot for dinner. And we still don't know where we're staying tonight, but I think we'll find a spot somewhere. Now, you know what? For dessert today, we got fun dip. Ooh, there we go, fun dip. Because, yeah.
Why not?
Yes. Should entertain us while we're walking down this road.
They're like so little though. They used to have like 3 kinds.
Yes. Fun dip, we're disappointed in you. Bring back the 3-pack.
7:37.
And the sun is setting. And we have put in about 18 miles today. It's the first day we've hiked sunrise and a sunset.
We had a 6-hour siesta in between there.
Definitely had a long siesta in between. So I don't know how if it counts for anything. But anyway, we're still hiking. It's sunset. I don't know how far we'll end up going tonight. Good morning. It is day number 44. I think you're right. Well, last night we went to mile
26.
Yes. So we actually stopped just slightly before it got completely dark. Set up our tents and just camped beside the aqueduct. It's actually a really nice spot. Super nice sunset. The moon actually rose while we were just getting ready for bed. It was like almost like a beautiful sunrise. It was bright orange. Just a gorgeous night. So this morning we slept in a little bit.
Quite nice.
It was very nice. I think it was 6 o'clock before we woke up, really. I started getting out of bed. So it's about 6:45 now. We're just walking for maybe 10 minutes. Had our breakfast of PB and J's. Little breakfast things.
Tastes pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Got a fair bit of calories. I think we'll have to supplement with some. Got my iced coffee here. Well, lukewarm iced coffee. It's really doesn't taste very good because it's just in some coffee, but
No sugar.
and no sugar. And I like my sugar in my coffee. So it's gonna be a rough morning. So today we plan on going about, not surely, we might just do a short day, like 15 miles. And the reason for that is we get kind of booked a hotel in Tehachapi for Sunday night. If we go much further, we will definitely get there Saturday, which means we have one night to kill. So we haven't decided what we'll do today yet. We might, I don't know, go further, but book an extra night in Tehachapi if we can, or just take it easy, and yeah, we'll see. Anyways, if we go the 15 miles, we'll be at Tyler Horse Camp at about mile 5. I did the math earlier, but it's early still. 5:51, I think it is. That'll give us about, that would give us about 2,500 feet of ascent and 590 of descent. So
Obviously, we are heading into those hills at some point.
yeah, somewhere. So right now we're just kind of just walking down the road here, down the aqueduct. And eventually I think we end up going somewhere in these hills. It's just what I think. So we will see what today brings.
Well,
So far,
beautiful morning so far.
yeah, gorgeous. Perfect temperature, which is probably going to change and get a little warmer.
The winds at our back. So that's nice.
Anyways, talk to you later.
Keep going.
About 3 miles in for the day, and it's like we to go into a wind farm soon. But that's our trail for the next 6 miles at least. And as per request, I'm trying to record what we eat for a day while we're through hiking. So we already had our PB&J for breakfast. It's not our normal breakfast. We normally have a carnation instant breakfast, but REI didn't have them, so we ordered. From there we had to have the PB&Js. It was the easiest to get. Now this is second snacking. We're about an hour and a half in
Supposed to.
for the day. So I think about 3.5 miles. So we're having our second snack. And these are just a pro meal. These aren't necessarily what we have every day. We kind of switch it up. We'll have a bar of some sort about an hour and a half in, just to get our packs off.
We're gonna put some electrolytes in our drinks right away. It's already getting warm and getting sweaty, so we'll have these right away.
Yeah, so just, yeah, it's really important just to try to stay on top of your nutrition and your electrolytes and everything else, especially when it's hot. So that's what we're doing today. So this is snack number 2, I remembered. We'll see how far I get today. So, how busy these guys are. Walking through these yellow flower trees. Basically, since we broke camp this morning, camped right by what you saw in the video, and they are the creosote bush or tree. Just the fact of the day. I've reached another wind farm. These are the ones that we're showing way off in the distance. And it did take a long time to get to these things. They're a lot farther away than we thought they were. It's about 9:30. Drink number 2 for the day. We're having a optiminity square. I haven't tried these before. And we're about 8 miles in for the day. So found the faucet. This is our water source, first water source since we filled up. About how many miles back was that? 50, 60 miles?
Yeah.
So all of yesterday afternoon and then last night and today. So now we only have a 6.5 mile water carry, so we just quickly filled 3 liter of water and we'll be on our way again. Finally back on single track. So that's nice. Still going through the wind farm here, but the trail is still really nice to walk on. So from Hikertown to here was just over 18 miles, and that was all on either the aqueduct or on gravel road. But it was, for us anyways, quite a pleasant walk, and we did it mostly in daylight, so except for last night when we were walking in the evening. I almost forgot one. Well, I did forget one, but Renee reminded me. So about 2 miles ago, a mile and a half ago, we stopped for our 3rd break of the day and had another PB and J.
A little bit different though.
Yes.
That cookie is more of a square.
Yes. It tastes exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just different shape. But that's is that our 3rd for the day? I think so.
I think so.
So next stop will be lunch. And once again, we just buy our resupplies, like a whole wide assortment of bars, just a bunch of different ones. Kinda get sick of eating the same bar all the time, so we like to buy different ones and just mix them up day to day and take one every hour and a half or so. You back there still? Yep. And sprinkle out during the day. We also throw in some candies. So our candy situation today is looking pretty dismal. We do have more, so we will refill those either at lunch or tonight in camp when we get things sorted out. But yeah, just nibble on those throughout the day, especially on the hills. It's got really windy up here. I'm not sure how well this will sound, but I think that is Main and Powell way across the desert there. So we kind of came from Main and Powell, followed the ridge line, I think way over here, and then cut across the desert somewhere. But yeah, I can't remember how many days ago, but that was, yeah, probably like 8 days ago, 7, 8 days ago. And a few miles. All right, so we're at lunchtime, about 15 miles in for the day, and Renee is making some of our lunch. So today for lunch, which so far on the trail has been pretty normal, we're having wraps. Today is peanut butter wrap, which aren't bad. And then we have some fruit that's dried, and cherries and peaches to go with it.
Maybe some Doritos for
Oh, and
someone.
yeah, so that's what we have for lunch. We usually have a couple wraps each. Alright, so we found the fabled bag of Doritos, which seems weird to take with, but chips are surprisingly high calorie count per gram, so that's not surprising, but yeah, there's a lot of calories in that bag. Not a lot of nutrients, but definitely a lot of calories and salt.
And it just tastes good.
Oh yeah, and it tastes so good. That's the main reason we take it. There's actually another reason why our trail takes a long time to go places or further north. You know, I can try to trace the trail here, but you see it zigzagging up this hillside. It goes up kind of over there. And then you see a couple hikers, variables there, making their way up. And it goes all the way over there. And then all the way back there. Back. And up to the top eventually. That's probably going to be our trail tomorrow morning, but I think that'll be a really fun climb. But great views again, and there's Baden Powell way in the background again. So yeah, just fantastic up here.
Hey. You're just running down the trail. Look at you go.
I know, you're so far. Well, we made it to camp. How far did we go? Like,
I don't have no idea. 19 miles?
yeah, something like 19 miles. We went a little further than the 15 we planned. And now, when we get to camp, we set up camp, and then we first have snacks. So today we're finishing off our bag of chips. We're also eating some of our peanuts and nuts. And then we will make dinner. The reason we can eat all that food today is tomorrow we're actually a day ahead of schedule. So we'll probably have one extra day of food, especially snacks. So we're gonna get to Tehachapi just probably about half a day early. So we get a little extra long day so we can eat all our extra food. So that's why we get like nuts,
We get
chips.
to pick out. It's
Yeah.
great.
So then we'll have dinner. All right, so this is supper. We have a dehydrated meal tonight. Chicken pesto pasta, and then we usually put some olive oil in it just for some extra calories, and we share that, and then we will have for dessert. We get,
Dessert would be
what do we get tonight for dessert in the magic bag? Probably one or two ramens. If we're hungry, we'll do two. If we're not, we'll just do one. And we have
salmon.
yes, that's our dessert today, and maybe some of the dried fruits.
Yeah,
And I think that'd be about it all week today.
I think so.
Yeah. It's a little breezy out.
Breezy.